assalaamu calaykum waraxmatullaahi wabarakaatu daawadayaal ku soo dhowaada barnaamijkeennii diblomaasi ee habeennimadan caawa ah ayaynu ku soo qaadanaynaa gaashaanlihii ka tirsanaa ciidamada dalka maraykanka ee maalinimadii duraadis casilay kadib markii uu sheegay inuu u adkaysan waayey dhibaatada dalkiisu uu ku hayo dadka falastiiniyiinta iyo taageerada indhala'aanta ah ee dowladdiisu la garab taagan tahay maamulka baadilka ku dhisan ee yuhuudda. gaashaanle harrison mann waxa uu ka tirsanaa hay-adda sirdoonka ciidamada oo iyadu ah hay-ad awood leh oo ka tirsan wasaaradda gaashaandhigga ee dalka maraykanka. waxa uu ka mid ahaa ciidamada dalka maraykanka 13 sannadood ee lasoo dhaafay, walow ay jiraan warar hoosaad sheegaya in muddada uu ka tirsanaa ciidamada maraykanku ay gaarayso 20 sannadood. qarinta 7 sannadoodna waa mid inooga markhaanti kacaysa sida dowladda maraykanku had iyo goraale u qariso dadyowga iyada u shaqeeya ka soo horjeensada marka ay ku baraarugaan inay dowladdoodu ku howlan tahay waxyaabo aan loo baahnayn. sarkaalkani muddada uu ka tirsanaa hay-adda sirdoonka ciidamada ee dalka maraykanka waxa uu si gaara uga howlgeli jiray xafiiska hay-addaasi qaabilsan dalalka bariga dhexe. ugu horraynba waxa uu sheegay dalalka bariga dhexe in dhowr siyaabood loo kala qaado, waa dalka masar iyo dalalka kale ee khaliijka. waxaa sidoo kale fayl gaara iska leh dowladda iiraan. waxaa kaloo jira fayl gaar ay leedahay dowladda turkiga iyo weliba faylka yuhuudda iyo dalalka kale ee carbeed kalena ah urdun, lubnaan, suuriya, yeman iyo weliba ciraaq. waxa uu sheegay faylashaas oo dhan inaan loo maamulin si isku mid ah. waxa uu sheegay faylka masaaridu inuu yahay mid dowladda masar oo aynu ognahay dadkeedu inuu ka badan yahay 100 milyan lagaga ilaaliyo inay soo weeraraan maamulka baadilka ku dhisan ee yuhuudda. masar ayaynu ognahay 2 goor hore inay weerartay yuhuudda, waana sannadadii kala ahaa 1967 iyo weliba 70-yadii bilowgiisi waa 71 iyo 72. faylka masaariduna waa mid diblomaasiyadeed intiisa badan. dowladda maraykanku in ka badan $2 bilyan ayay dalka masar sannadkiiba siisaa. lacagtaas ayay masaaridu u qaataan inaanay weerarin maamulka baadilka ku dhisan ee yuhuudda. faylka dalalka khaliijka ayuu ku sheegay inuu yahay mid gebi ahaantiisu waa xuurto ay dowladda maraykanku ku haysato dalalka khaliijka carabta. dalalka khaliijka carabta ayaynu ognahay inaanay wax doorashooyina ka dhicin. dal walbo ka midana waxaa ka taliya reer, waxaana ku sugan ciidamo ingiriis iyo maraykan ah. dowladda maraykankuna waxay ku baarataa qoysaska ka taliya dalalka inay iyadu tahay tan meesha ku haysa, waxayna sidaa ku gurataa khayraadkooda, gaar ahaan khayraadka madoowa shidaalkee. manaha dalalka khaliijka ahi kuwa ka hor iman kara awaamiirta washington. dalalkan kale ee carbeed ee kale ah urdun, suuriya, lubnaan, yeman iyo ciraaq ayaa waxay yihiin kuwo ay siyaabo kala duwan ula dhaqanto, balse waxay ka sameeyeen dalalka carbeed oo dhamme dowladda maraykanku inay si dhow ula socoto kana ilaaliso inay soo weeraraan maamulka baadilka ku dhisan ee yuhuudda. dalka turkiga ayuu sheegay in sidoo kale loola dhaqmo si aan wanaagsanayn. dalka turkiga ayaynu ognahay dalka maraykanka inay ka wada tirsan yihiin gaashaanbuurta nato, haddana qaabka ay dowladda maraykanku ula dhaqato ankara ma aha mid wanaagsan, gaar ahaan xilliyadii u dambeeyey. waa dowladda maraykanku iyadu ka dhereegsan awoodda ay leeyihiin dadka turkida ahi. waxaynu ognahay turkigu inay yihiin kuwii adduunka intiisa badan maamuli jiray xilligii ay hogaaminayeen boqortooyadii cusmaaniyiinta. dabcanna dowladda maraykanku ma ahan mid raalli ka ah boqortooyada islaamka ee awoodda badan inay dib u soo noqoto. qaabka ugu wanaagsan ee siyaasadda arrimaha dibadda ee dalka maraykanka ee ku wajahan bariga dhexe ayuu sheegay inuu yahay faylka yuhuudda, oo isaga uu ku sheegay gebi ahaantiisuba inuu yahay mid ku dhisan inay ka sarreeyaan inta kale. waxa uu sheegay dowladda maraykanku si hagar la'aana yuhuudda inay u siiso wax walbay ka codsadaan. iscasilaadiisan ayuu sheegay inay timid kadib markay dowladda maraykanku u gacangelisay yuhuudda bambooyin waaweyn ay ku burburiyeen magaalooyinka ay ku noolaayeen dadka falastiiniyiinta ah. waxa uu sheegay damiirkiisu inuu tusay inaanu qayb ka ahaan karin dhibaatada. gaashaanle harrison waxa uu sheegay go'aankan inuu qaatay bil ka hor, balse isniintii lasoo dhaafay ayuu la wadaagay warbaahinta. waxaana uu sheegay muddada bisha ah inuu u sheegi waayey baqdin uu ka qabay wasaaradda gaashaandhigga iyo guud ahaanba dowladda dalka maraykanka. daawadayaal tan waxayna tusaysaa dadyoogii wanaagsanaa weli adduunka inaanay ka dhammaan, balse wasiirada iyo saraakiisha sarsare ee dalalka carabta iyo kuwa islaamka weli kama hayno hal sarkaal oo isu casilay dowladdiisu siday uga aamusan tahay dhibaatada lagu hayo dadka falastiiniyiinta ee Gaza. maahan markii ugu horreysay ciidamo maraykan ay iska casilaan ciidamada dalkooda. askartii maraykanka ahayd ee ka qayb gashay dagaaladii ciraaq iyo afghanistan in ka badan 40,000 oo askari ayaa iska casilay inay kasii tirsanaadaan ciidamada dalka maraykanka. xilliyo dambena waxay shucuurtooda ku soo bandhigeen magaalada caasimadda dalka Maraykanka oo ah Washington DC, waxaana warbaahinta kala duwan laga arkayay iyagoo daadinaya biladihii dowladoodu siisay. askarahaas oo dibadbaxyo dhigaya warbaahintana la hadlayay waxay sheegeen biladahaasu inay ahaayeen kuwo lagu siiyey daadinta dhiigga dadka masaakiinta ee u kala dhashay dalalka Afghanistan iyo Ciraaq, waxayna si buuxda u raaligareeyeen dadyoogii labada dowladood. haatan daawadayaal, waxaan idiin kala baxayaa dibadbaxay soo abaabuleen askarihii Maraykanka ee hore uga dagaalamay dalalka Ciraaq iyo Afghanistan, waxaadna indhihiinna ku arki doontaan iyagoo daadinaya biladihii la siiyey, raallina gelinaya dadka u dhashay labada dal. daawadayaal, fadlan muuqaalka inoo laygaraya inoona sii sheergaraya. assalaamu calaykum waraxmatullaahi wabarakaatuh.
On Sunday, protesters marched from Grant Park to near the NATO summit. The march marked the largest protest in a week-long series of actions against the NATO summit. The march was led by veterans of the Iraq and Afghanistan wars, as well as members of Afghans for Peace. At the end of the march, Iraq Veterans Against the War held a ceremony where more than 40 veterans discarded their war medals by hurling them in the direction of the NATO summit. Vietnam veterans staged a similar protest outside the U.S. Capitol in 1971. On Sunday, former U.S. Army Sergeant Alejandro Villatoro served during the Iraq 2003 invasion and in Afghanistan in 2011.
No NATO, no war.
No NATO, no war.
We don't work for you no more.
We don't work for you no more.
N-A-T-O.
N-A-T-O.
We don't kill for you no more.
We don't kill for you no more.
At this time, one by one, veterans of the wars of NATO will walk up on stage. They will tell us why they chose to return their medals to NATO. I urge you to honor them by listening to their stories. Nowhere else will you hear from so many who fought these wars about their journey from fighting a war to demanding peace. Some of us killed innocents. Some of us helped in continuing these wars from home. Some of us watch our friends die. Some of us are not here because we took our own lives. We did not get the care promised to us by our government. All of us watched failed policies turn into bloodshed. Listen to us, hear us, and think, was any of this worth it? Do these medals thank us for a job well done? Do they mask lies, corruption, and abuse of young men and women who swore to defend their country? We tear off this mask. Hear us.
My name is Iris Feliciano. I served in the Marine Corps, and in January of 2002, I deployed in support of Operation Enduring Freedom. And I want to tell the folks behind us in these enclosed walls where they build more policies based on lies and fear that we no longer stand for them. We no longer stand for their lies, their failed policies, and these unjust wars. Bring our troops home and end the war now. They can have these back.
My name is Greg Miller. I'm a veteran of the United States Army Infantry with service in Iraq 2009. The military hands out cheap tokens like this to soldiers, service members, in an attempt to fill the void where their conscience used to be once they indoctrinate it out of you. But that didn't work on me, so I'm here to return my Global War on Terrorism medal and my National Defense medal because they're both lies.
My name's Scott Kimball. I'm an Iraq war vet. And I'm turning in these medals today for the people of Afghanistan, Iraq, Palestine, and all victims of occupation across the world. And also for all the service members and veterans who are against these wars. You are not alone.
My name is Christopher May. I left the Army as a conscientious objector. We were told that these medals represented democracy and justice and hope and change for the world. These medals represent a failure on behalf of the leaders of NATO to accurately represent the will of their own people. It represents a failure on the leaders of NATO to do what's right by the disenfranchised people of this world. instead of helping them, they take advantage of them, and they're making things worse. I will not be a part of that anymore. These medals don't mean anything to me, and they can have them back.
My name is Ash Wilson. I was a sergeant. I was in Iraq in '03, and what I saw there crushed me. I don't want us to suffer this again, and I don't want our children to suffer this again. And so I'm giving these back.
My name's Maggie Martin. I was a sergeant in the Army. I did 2 tours in Iraq. No amount of medals, ribbons, or flags can cover the amount of human suffering caused by these wars. We don't want this garbage. We want our human rights. We want our right to heal.
I'm Jacob Crawford. I went to Iraq and Afghanistan, and when they gave me these medals, I knew they were meaningless. I only regret not starting to speak up about how silly the war is sooner. I'm giving these back. Free Bradley Manning.
My name is Jason Hurd. I spent 10 years in the United States Army as a combat medic. I deployed to Baghdad in 2004. I'm here to return my Global War on Terrorism Service Medal in solidarity with the people of Iraq and the people of Afghanistan. I am deeply sorry for the destruction that we have caused in those countries and around the globe. I am proud to stand on this stage with my fellow veterans and my Afghan sisters. These were lies. I'm giving them back.
My name is Stephen Lunn. I'm a 2-time Iraq combat veteran. This medal I'm dedicating to the children of Iraq that no longer have fathers and mothers.
My name is Sean, and I was a nuclear biological chemical specialist for a war that didn't have any weapons of mass destruction. So I deserted. I'm one of 40,000 people that left the United States Armed Forces because this is a lie.
My name is Steve Ashton. I'm from Campbellsport, Wisconsin. I was a forward observer in the United States Army for just under 5 years. I deployed to Sadr City, Iraq in 2005. And I'm giving back my medals for the children of Iraq and Afghanistan. May they be able to forgive us for what we've done to them. May we begin to heal, and may we live in peace from here until eternity.
Hello, my name is Michael Thurman. I was a conscientious objector from the United States Air Force. I'm returning my Global War on Terrorism medal and my military coins on behalf of Private First Class Bradley Manning, who sacrificed everything to show us the truth about these wars.
My name is Matt Howard. I served in the United States Marine Corps from 2001 to 2006 and in Iraq twice. I'm turning in my campaign service, Iraq Campaign Service Medal and Global War on Terror Service and Expeditionary Medals for all my brothers and sisters affected with traumatic brain injury, military sexual trauma, and post-traumatic stress disorder.
My name is Zach Laporte, and I'm an Iraq War veteran from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Thank you. I'm giving back my medals today because I feel like I was duped into an illegal war that was sold to me on the guise that I was going to be liberating the Iraqi people, when instead of liberating the people, I was liberating their oil fields.
My name is Scott Olson. I have with me today I have with me my Global War on Terror Medal, Operation Iraqi Freedom Medal, National Defense Medal, and Marine Corps Good Conduct Medal. These medals, once upon a time, made me feel good about what I was doing. They made me feel like I was doing the right thing. And I came back to reality, and I don't want these anymore.
My name is Todd Dennis. I served in the United States Navy. I have PTSD. I'm returning my Navy and Marine Corps Achievement Medal because it was given to me according to my letter, because of hard work and dedication and setting the example. I was a hard worker because I buried my PTSD and overworked myself in the military. And I'm throwing this back and invoking my right to heal.
name is Michael Applegate. I was in the United States Navy from 1998 to 2006, and I'm returning my medal today because I want to live by my conscience rather than being a prisoner of it.
My name's Nate. I served in the U.S. Navy from 1999 to 2003 and participated in the invasions of Iraq and Afghanistan. I was wrong to sign myself up for that. I apologize to the Iraqi and Afghani people for destroying your countries.
My name is Brock McIntosh. I was in the Army National Guard and served in Afghanistan from November 08 to August 09. 2 months ago, I visited the monument at Ground Zero for my first time with 2 Afghans. The tragic monument. I'm going to toss this medal today for the 33,000 civilians who died in Afghanistan that won't have a monument built for them. And this is for the Afghan Youth Peace Volunteers.
My name is Vince Emanuele, and I serve with the United States Marine Corps.
First and foremost, this is for the people of Iraq and Afghanistan. Second of all, this is for our real forefathers. I'm talking about the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. I'm talking about the Black Panthers. I'm talking about the Civil Rights Movement. I'm talking about unions. I'm talking about our socialist brothers and sisters, our communist brothers and sisters, our anarchist brothers and sisters, and our ecology brothers and sisters. That's who our real forefathers are. And lastly, and most importantly, our enemies are not 7,000 miles from home. They sit in boardrooms. They are CEOs. They are bankers. They are hedge fund managers. They do not live 7,000 miles from home. Our enemies are right here, and we look at them every day. They are not the men and women who are standing on this police line. They are the millionaires and billionaires who control this planet, and we've had enough of it, so they can take their medals back.
My name is Chuck Wynant. I'm here on behalf of 6 good Americans who really wanted to be here, but they couldn't be. They couldn't be because when they came to the U.S. border, they'd be immediately arrested. And the crime they'd be arrested for was refusing to continue to participate in the crimes against the people of Iraq and Afghanistan. And these good Americans who are exiled now from this country, who deserve amnesty, are Private Christian Carr of the U.S. Marine Corps, Private Kim Rivera, Army, Combat Action Badge, refused redeployment to Iraq. Corporal Jeremy Brockway, U.S. Marine Corps, Combat Action Badge, refused redeployment to Iraq. Specialist Jules Tindungan, Combat Infantryman's Badge, Paratrooper, refused redeployment to Afghanistan. Sergeant Corey Glass, Army, refused redeployment to Iraq. And Sergeant Chris Vesey, paratrooper, CIB, refused redeployment to Afghanistan. I have their awards in my pocket, and I'm throwing them back mad as hell.
My name is Aaron Hughes. I served in the Illinois Army National Guard from 2000 to 2006. This medal right here is for Anthony Wagner. He died last year. This medal right here is for the 1/3 of the women in the military that are sexually assaulted by their peers. We talk about standing up for our sisters. We talk about standing up for our sisters in Afghanistan. We can't even take care of our sisters here. And this medal right here is because I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all of you. I'm sorry.